Welcome back to Unfiltered the podcast. I am the biggest, and I will be your host for tonight's episode. I have alongside me my amazing co-host, followed by a few guests. And tonight's episode is about sex. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn as we dive into it.
Wait, hold up. It's about what? Oh,
Sex.
hell yeah. Bring the condoms out. No, I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing.
Okay, so first times, first time expectations versus reality. My first question that I have is, what does sex mean to you?
Well, I think Smex is an intimate thing that is transparent through. It's sex is just a Smex is intimate on different levels. Um, I think for in different periods of your life.
I feel like it depends on like who I am doing it with per se, because it's different with everybody, you know? So it could be meaningful, but at the same time it's like, let's get it over with.
I agree with both of them. It's gonna depend on, who you're with and where you're at in life. There is, the parts where it's heavy on the intimacy if you're, with your partner or whatever. But if you're just playing around and whatnot, yeah.
Sex to me is one of the greatest things God's ever created, bro. Like, it's a beautiful thing. It can be a beautiful thing. I definitely piggybacking off what all the ladies said. It definitely uh, does differentiate with who you have it with, but especially when it's done right, it's one of the most beautiful things ever.
So, what levels of that are we speaking of? Or is it just in general?
In general?
All right. So, for me, I feel like that is like a not as deep as it being sacred, but you also got to think like you're basically here to do what we were born to do, right? Um, and if you're an old school person and all that stuff, you'll see it as like a very close, intimate, like connection. That's the way I see it. Not like, oh, sex is great, whatever, blah blah. But like, I take that serious. As corny as it sounds, I take it serious just because of the fact that like, to me, it's a very intimate situation, and it's like a huge connection body wise, especially for women. Obviously, we're all adults and we understand why. But that's the way I see it. But obviously, everybody has their own opinion. But anyways, next.
For me, it really depends on who you're with, right? Because if you are in an intimate relationship with a partner that you really care about and want to be with, then to me, it's not called like just sex. It's making love to your partner. But if you're just with, a random person or whatever the case may be, then I think then it's just, you're just having sex just to have sex. But that's just my opinion.
Sex is an intimate thing that, because it even tells you in science and biology that once you and someone else are intimate with each other, like your DNA's like cross paths and stuff like that. So you gotta be careful. Like it's when you have sex with someone, it's more than just like, hey, I'm just like fucking someone. It's like, at least to me, it's like I'm making love, I'm having sex. Like I don't just, yeah. So it's just. It's just like, yeah, we're intended to do this, but it's just like it's a different level for me. Like sex is just like you're giving me a part of I'm giving you a part of me and you're giving me a part of you that surpasses all intimacy that we can ever have via conversation or via anything.
Um, let's be real. Was your first time what you expected? On a scale of movie scene to what the hell was that? Where did yours land?
Non-memorable, sad to say.
I'm saying.
I want to say for my first time with a man, um, it was
Whoa.
I have been with women, so yes, I am bisexual. It's not a big secret. But my first time with a man, I got princess vibes, and I was like, ooh, but then that other shoot fell, and yeah, but yeah, it was princess vibes. It was nice. It was nice.
I'ma say that it was. I don't feel like it was like the movies at all. It was painful. I hated the experience. I'm not even gonna cap.
My first time was mm, for lack of a better word, it was crazy. Cause it's like hmm. I was a virgin, but the person I did it with wasn't. So she kind of like opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, and it's like it's different, you know, thinking about it and visualizing it versus like you actually being in it. Like for I was, mind kind of blown type shit, but it was crazy. I had no idea what I was doing, but she was very patient to say the least, and yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, some of y'all know me in here. I'm gonna be straight up. I say, what the hell is that? Yo, two pump chump. I swear to God. Um, it was different. Because obviously it was one of those situations where I was like, everybody, all my boys I hear them doing this and doing that, blah blah. Mind you, so we're only 15 at this point, and even when that first happened, I was like, wow. But at the same time, I was like, what the hell? If that makes sense.
Mine definitely wasn't any movie theater anything. The first time with a guy, it was pretty. I was disappointed. I'll just say that there wasn't. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got.
Here's a little spicy little follow up to that. Do you think that people fake enjoying their first time because they think they're supposed to? Why don't we normalize that first times can be awkward, uncomfortable, or just not great?
I think that it is. That's the way I mean, for the most part, that's how most people do describe their first time: awkward, um, and not very great. I don't think it's first times are. I don't hear too many people say the first time is amazing. I'm just saying.
I feel like because people really don't really talk about it, and then we watch movies and we're expecting it to be this big grand thing, and it's supposed to be the greatest thing of our life, and then boom, it's not that at all. So yeah, I think people do fake it till you make it.
I'm guilty of being the one who faked it, but I think I did it as to not hurt his feelings. Is the reason why. It was our first time or whatever, and I just didn't want. I mean, this was way back when too. Nowadays, I have no issues saying what I want and what I need. So
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of Jess because my first time with a man, I didn't know what I liked. so I didn't really know how, like, it was like, I don't know. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know how, like, so it was just, it was awkward. And it was just like, okay, like, I don't know what to, but it was when I said my previous answer, like, the princess treatment was like, because he was like a complete gentleman. Like, it was a princess, like, freaking treatment. But me myself, like, I didn't know how to. I had not explored my body in that way yet. So I didn't know what I liked and what I didn't like. So yeah, I faked it till I faked it.
For anyone listening, first times are about learning your body, not perfection. There's no timeline, no right way, and there's no prize. Let's talk about body counts. Should it matter? Yes or no? Why? And is asking about body counts about honesty or insecurities? Okay, so for me, I don't think that I think it does matter to me. I don't think it's necessarily like an insecurity thing. I feel like I ask just because I want to know. And I'm not going to cap, depending on how many bodies you tell me, I probably won't deal with you. I don't know. I think there is a limit to too much for me personally. But yeah, I don't think it's necessarily like an insecurity thing though. I just think I'll be wanting to know just to know.
I personally definitely think it's an insecurity thing. Um, because what does it matter? The number, is it gonna change how you feel about me? Now, if you ask me that like at the beginning, like maybe our first, second date, because that matters enough to you, whether you're gonna still speak to me or not, then that's fine. But is it gonna change the number of people I've been with in the past? Is it gonna change who I am today? Because I have a past that doesn't define who I am. A number doesn't define who I am.
I understand that. I just think that I don't feel like it doesn't define the person who they are today because everybody do have past, but your past got limits to me. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I don't know if
listen.
this is an open conversation. I know it's just questions and then we answer. So if somebody doesn't tell you the honest truth when you first start seeing them, and then you fall in love with them, and later on in life they tell you, I might have fibbed, it's maybe, 20, 30 more than that. Do you cut it off then?
Um,
I
20, 30 more is crazy. Um,
right, 2 to
Guys,
3 more.
hey,
Okay.
I don't know. To me, I don't think a number matters. Maybe because my number is so high that I could say something like that.
But the thing is,
Um,
that's a good debate question,
that's
Spicy.
what I'm saying. I know this isn't
Angelina,
a debate life, a debate
no,
thingy. So I must, yeah,
no, but it's okay because my numbers are, you said because your numbers are so high, my numbers are low, and honestly, I don't care what your numbers are at the end of the day. Like, I'm not saying about you, I'm saying about like my significant other. Like, you can have
yeah,
like 5, 10, or 15, whatever, as long as it's like, I don't ask it at the beginning, like, hey, what's your body count? Like, that's not the first question on my mind. Like, when meeting someone new or when knowing someone, my first questions are like, okay, it's very much more simpler than that. It's like, hey, what's your favorite color? What's your birthday? Shit like that.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not thinking about, hey, what's your body count? And I don't know if it's insecurity because I didn't answer the first question. I just heard that and
Well,
I
it
was
was
like, oh,
like a
that's a
three. It was like a three in one question. That's why I was like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I don't think the other person is insecure for asking that. They were probably just curious, to see like where this, like your partner falls on or the other person falls on. But I think it's just curiosity sometimes. I don't think it's so much insecurity. Um, and it was like, and just see like, hey, like what is the, yeah.
and also, I think it also falls under like what's the end goal with this person. Like, are we just trying to sleep with them, or are we trying to like spend our life with them? I think that definitely plays a part in how we feel about that question. I mean, me personally, it is what it is. Um, that's not one of like Kay is saying. That's definitely not one of the first questions I ask. But I know sooner or later it is going to be brought up, and I'm not saying that I really don't care about body count because I mean I can say what I say that, but like I said, the people that I've been with, I never really asked that, but my wife, I definitely have. Or to be honest, I didn't really have to because when we like one of the first conversations we had when we got together was that, and she disclosed to me like I was her first. So I really can't speak much on like I said when it comes to if you're trying to spend the rest of your life with that person because never really dealt that. But when it comes to just like random flings, that never really was a question for me. And I know I'm wrapping up regardless. So as long as we being safe, I could really care less.
I see all your guys's, I understand where all you guys are coming from. And I think that it's a personal preference. Me, I don't care, like you guys all said, everybody's got a past. Um, as long as you are being safe. Um, and so far I've heard, I think all of you have said that you guys don't think it's about insecurities. I'm gonna say when I was younger, I saw it a lot more about it being about insecurities. Only because, you've got these people that are thinking, well, what if I'm not experienced enough? Or what if I don't know what they're wanting, or I don't know how to do what they want? You know what I mean? So, but like I said, that was when I was younger. So that could be a generational, is that the right word? Thing, an age thing? I don't know. Not generational, an age thing. But yeah.
So, a little spicy debate. Why do men get praised and women get judged?
Whew.
Double standards.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's the old lock and key debate. If you a key that can open a lot of locks, then you're a master key. If you're a lock that can be opened by a lot of keys, then you're a shitty lock. Double standards definitely plays um in this, but yeah, that's what that goes back to. Um, and it's kind of also how we came up too. Like that's what we learned growing up. Oh, if you a guy that could get a lot of girls and stuff like that, then you a Mac and shit like that. Come to find out later down in life, that shit corny, but I mean it is what it is. But a lot of that stuff has to do with the views of the world today.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure why they do. I feel like if a guy does it, then it's like, hey, you get dapped up for it. You like, hey, like you that dude. But when a girl do it, then it's just like, oh, she's a hoe, or I don't want to deal with her and things like that. But it's like, if a woman a hoe, ain't a man a hoe too?
I feel like um why when the question is like why do men get praised and women get judged, it all has to do with like society in general, like how society sees you and things of that nature. Because just like the biggest, and I think Greg said, or Brose said, when it's like how we were raised. Like a man when they do it, it's like, oh hey, yeah, I'm the man. But if a woman does it, it's like you scum. But the thing is, it's like holding because they expect females to hold themselves to a higher criteria or a higher like standard to like value themselves more. But then here's my question, like if you society expect women to like, oh my God, you are a prized possession, that's your prized possession, why can't men hold themselves to that same expectation? You get what I'm saying? Like you guys are kings and we are queens and things of that nature. Why can't men be held to that same standard? because you guys have a prized possession as well. So I just think it's society and the way that it's just how it's come all above.
Yeah, see, growing up, we never really thought about it like that. Like, like you said, it's about how we were taught. If we were taught, about how this is a prized possession and we're supposed to hold out, then things probably would have been different. But it's like why weren't men called quote unquote hoes? We didn't really care. Like growing up, you called me a hoe, okay? That was almost praising us. But that's like I said, that's how we were brought up. Yeah, so it's to be honest, it's up to us to change that mindset or to change the status quo. But until it does, it's going to forever be like that.
I agree, and I liked your lock and key analogy there. Yeah, I think it does have a lot to do with society, and then how you guys, how we were raised, also. And I agree with Kate also on the, if men, want to hold back or whatever, they don't want to be having fun around. I'm just gonna say that. That they get, and it's because in their group that they're running with or whatever, they're usually picked on. If they're not pulling all of these girls or whatever, they're they're being judged for it. So they feel like they have to do it, and like, like all you guys said, that's how they were raised.
Okay, so at what point does asking become a red flag?
Asking what?
About body counts.
I don't think that's a question that I don't know. To me, that's like such a difficult question to be asking because sometimes you know how don't ask a question that you really don't want the answer to, but you still ask it anyways. But that question it depends on who you are. Like me, for example, I've never been able to ask that question because I really don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if I like that person because of who that person is, the body count shouldn't matter at all. So there's no reason to ask that question.
I feel the exact same way. Like if it if it ever matters to you, my body count or the number, at any period of time, it just it just should never. If it's not important, it should never be important.
I'm gonna say that it depends on the situation you're in. If you're in a relationship or looking for a future with this person, then it's just all about the communication. I mean, I I'm okay if they want to ask me. I'm okay with discussing anything that they want to talk to me about. I have no issues with that. So I wouldn't judge them if they're going to ask me that question. And I mean, I wouldn't ask. I wouldn't. I personally don't care. Like I said earlier, but I also wouldn't judge anybody for asking or for wanting to know, because I like to keep that open communication, especially when it comes to a fun relationship like that.
I mean, if the conversation is brought up, then I'll, talk about it or, you know, ask the question, whatever, if it's being asked to me, but I wouldn't necessarily care too much because it shouldn't really matter on what your body count is. I feel like people who really care about it is kind of, well, I take that back. It's like if you care too much about it, I feel like it's childish in a way because why does it matter? You know? So honestly, it wouldn't really bother me in a way.
I feel like it becomes a red flag when it's like a constant conversation. Like if you ask about it, we talked about it the first time, boom, okay, whatever. But if it's like something that we are constantly talking about, or it's constantly being brought up, or it's becoming an issue, like, or you're making a bigger issue than it has to be, that's when I feel like it becomes a red flag, because it's like, okay, we talked about it already. What's next?
Um, I think it becomes a red flag if you lie about it. Cause it's like, I forgot who said it first. Is like, what if you find out that, oh, your body count was 20 to 30 plus more? Like, because it's not pretty much, oh, me finding out, oh, you had more partners. It's like, yo, if you willing to lie about something as minuscule as that, then what else would you just be willing to lie about? So it's like, if as long as you truthful and upfront, like a lot of people say, it shouldn't matter. It really doesn't, especially the older you get. Of course, people are going to have multiple partners. A red flag would be somebody who doesn't have a partner in there or hasn't had a partner yet, and they're almost our age. But yeah, if you lie about it, then yeah, that's definitely when it becomes a huge red flag.
I think it's always a red flag, or in general, would be a red flag if it's important to either or individual. Like, if that number matters to you, then it's gonna affect it regardless of what stage of the relationship it's asked in. Because Jesus, don't ask me my number.
But then
So,
I feel like I agree with both of y'all, because if you well, okay, so I agree with you that I feel like if it's asked, but then they lie about it, then I feel like that it becomes a problem at that point, because it's like, why did you lie? Like earlier, I think it was you, Spicy, who said, if later down the line you found out that they had like 20, 30 more bodies or something, what I but I was already in love at that point, I would reconsider it, because just like he said, if you lied about it, then what else did you lie about along the way? Because it was like, once we had the conversation should have just been what it was.
But a lot of the times, and I guess I could just say this from my personal history and my personal experience, is that maybe that's why I feel like that question should never be asked, because again, that is my past. If it doesn't affect me now, it doesn't affect our relationship. I don't have any STDs going into it. You knowing that number isn't gonna change what we have going forward, then it should not matter.
so I have a question to that question because I was I had this conversation with someone recently, and when I said my body count, they were like, no, 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 your full body count. And in my head, when I think about body count, I think about like intercourse, like thingy and thingy. Okay, we're gonna keep it PG-13 here, like the stuff and the stuff. But they were talking about the mouth, the anything, like everything like that. So I gave them the number. And my thing is, when you think about body count, and I'm sorry, the biggest, I know this is your show, but it was resonating with me, this question. When you think about body count, what are you counting? Are you counting like intercourse where like it's like down there, or are you thinking about all types of different kind of sexual stuff? Like there's oral, there's anal, there's blah blah blah. Like I want to hear your opinions because I don't like I guess I was wrong, or I don't know if I don't know.
I think intercourse. That's how I look at it.
So then your body can, and this is just a follow up question. And like I said, it's weird because it's like, I know it's a podcast, but it kind of feels like a debate. Um, this is
These
a follow up
questions are
question.
debate questions, so it still works.
Okay, so there's a follow up question to that. So does that, okay, and this is going to maybe sound weird. So we know a good majority on this panel have had relationships with both sex. And if you haven't, don't get off mute. I'm like, nah, not me, not. If you have, you have. If you haven't, you haven't. So because you're saying intercourse, like you're like penetration, right?
Yeah, and that's why when I said my number, because I have been with females, when I said my number, they were like, no, no, the whole number. And I was like, okay, because I've been with females, but they like, I didn't count that, but I guess they counted it. So I was like, okay, yeah. So then the
Well,
number is
yeah.
the number is XYZ. And it was something new to me because, mind you, I've never been asked that before. Like, it's never been a question. So it was just like the XYZ. And I'm like, okay, well, then you're right about that. Then, yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that. Like, what do you think is like considered a body count?
Intercourse.
That's not, well, in my opinion, that's not true because you guys are saying that because you're with a female, it shouldn't count because it's not intercourse.
It
But
is
that,
intercourse.
It is
but
intercourse. That is.
That's just like if you, okay, let's just say you're on your girly and you give your man head. That's intercourse. You got that person off. But if you're intercourse is anything that is sexual that you do with another person.
right. So then that means that everything should be counted as a body count, not just a man and a man and a woman and a woman, or whatever the case may be. It should be everything should count as a body count because then again, if you're in a relationship, right, and you're saying that only intercourse will count as a body count, then that's basically saying that if you're in a relationship and your spouse does
No, no, no,
oral,
no. Now you're taking it all the way left, bro.
no, okay,
I mean, he got a point. First of all, I just want to let you know that whenever I had this conversation with anybody, the reference of thingy on thingy is definitely being used from now on. Um, but I definitely, like, I get both sides because I know when me personally, I count body count as only thingy on thingy. But but I do get what bro is saying because yeah, it's like if you don't consider that sex, um if your spouse was to do it or your significant other was to do it to somebody else, would you consider that a body? And I know me personally, I would. Because that ain't no fucking way. But
that's my whole
This is
point.
true. Okay, this is true. I see that. And not too much about thingy on thingy. I'm trying to keep it PG-13,
oh no,
okay?
I'm using that from now on, bro. That's mine. That's stolen.
Yeah, yeah. That's classic. We gotta use that now. Hashtag thingy on thingy.
We need an emote and all.
And I didn't mean to offend anybody. I really didn't. I was
No, no,
just
PR. I didn't mean to offend you. Like
my
I
thing
was
was
just
like if
joking.
we're gonna count body count, then anything that has to do sexually with another person should count as a body count. Like
Yeah, but it's kind of
But the
okay.
thing
Okay,
is,
the way I see it, the way I'm looking at it is, and maybe this is a little too like, maybe I'm the one that's going too far on it. So you when you're a kid and you're exploring, like your little kisses that you've had when you were growing up. Is that a body?
not
no,
kisses. We're not talking about kisses. Don't
no.
don't don't. Now you're getting super technical. We're not getting talking
That's
about
what I'm
kissing.
saying. Like if
We're
you
not talking
and
about kissing.
okay,
We're
okay.
talking
Now
about
let's not
actual
say kids.
Okay,
sexual
Let's say
okay.
activities.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
like
I'm gonna say third base and beyond.
But wait,
third.
how do you know bait? Like, okay, I am 34, about to be 35 years old, and I still don't know what base one, base two, base three is. Like, what the hell?
I
Like,
think first base is like kissing.
Kissing
Second, third base, I don't know.
titties.
yeah, she just said titties.
Titties. It's titties. Any fondling of the titties, and then third base is they're it's home run.
Yeah, no, you're
Okay,
right. You're right. First base is
okay,
kissing. Second base is touching each other.
Yeah.
Third base is like oral, and then home run is you did the whole thing.
Yeah, there you go. I forgot third
I'm
base and then
learning
oh,
home
that
run.
too because I ain't
I
never
forgot
know.
third base. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's the way that works.
you the biggest me and you are in the same place because I didn't know. I was like, oh shit, there's even a home run in this shit.
I knew it was a
Yeah.
home run, but I only knew about first base. I'm like, once you get to second and third base, I get confused.
The
Yeah.
only home run
Yeah, yeah.
the only home run I know about is in softball.
Yo.
So see, that's what I would count as a body then is third base and beyond.
Correct.
Third base and beyond?
Yes.
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 Like
Yes.
Or
oral.
Or home run.
Mm-hmm.
So third base and
What?
beyond.
So
Like
you're okay. Let's go back then. Let's run it back then. Look,
Oh my god.
this is coming from PR and Rosie. So that means a woman can go give a hand job, and that's not cheating. That's not a body.
I was about to say
Crickets.
because even when we was talking about kissing, kissing
Not
is cheating too, but you wouldn't consider that a body either.
okay, hold
So
on. No. But
I get
that's
what she's saying.
but that's two different things though. Like if you're with someone and you're in a relationship with someone and you even like talk to someone or
Yes,
like give them
cheating.
that energy or give them that's still cheating, right? So
Yes.
That's the way
no,
you get your head knocked off. Exactly.
that's just disrespect. That's not like, oh, okay, that's a body on my partner. No, bitch, that's not bitch to anyone on here. I'm not trying to say that, but nah, that's not like no, that's just cheating. Like you just cheated on me. Like the hell?
The Heliantes.
Yeah,
Okay, next
like
question. Next question.
yeah. Go ahead, the biggest. We took your show. I'm sorry. Let's go, 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 go.
Hold on. I'll say
my
this and
bad.
I'll let her go. When we talking about the whole basis, you don't score unless you get home. And that as simple as that sound. That's as simple as I'm looking at it. Like that's why I'm only saying I'm only counting thingy on thingy as a body because you don't score if you don't get home. Point blank. Period.
I agree. That's what I was saying too.
Oh no, buddy.
So
I'm
so
so
go.
confused now.
So wait, hold on. Going back to like the bases, someone in the comments said Grand Slam is a threesome, I think.
Oh no, see they added too much to this. Now it's too complicated. Grand Slam is too much on me. What?
I mean,
Going.
he's not wrong. I'm just saying. I mean, he's not wrong.
I ain't gonna cap. I never even heard of Grand Slam till today.
Someone else in the comments asked, what if I flick it? Does that consider a body count?
You're your
Like
own
if you
body.
flick the beam?
Like you're your
No,
own body.
I guess I think if they flick someone else's, you guys can see the comments like I can. I'm just reading them out loud.
Right, so
just
you're
Yeah, but
saying if it's a
what are
guy
you
who flicked the
flicking?
beam for a girl?
just
Like,
remember not to
Crazy,
say
but
names
like
down there.
if he flicks a girl's bean, is that considered a body count?
I don't know. The way y'all was saying it, it seemed like yeah. I don't know.
No, he just said a slam dunk is only a body. That's literally why I just said I'm so confused now.
So the question has evolved into like different parts of debates. So no, there is no is we don't know what the
We
question is
don't know
right
what
now.
the question is at this
We're
point.
going to the
Literally.
next question right now. We're going
We
to the next
are.
question. So stay tuned
Okay.
for the next question.
So my next question that I have is experience more important than numbers? I'm gonna answer this one first. Ooh, yes, I think it is. I personally think it is.
Yes. Show me what that mouth can do. Yes.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
Well
We
then.
we
Okay.
we are unfiltered, the podcast. This is very unfiltered. Yes, experience does matter, like more than a damn number. Like I don't give a shit. Like your number could be 53 and you could be whack as fuck.
Quality over quantity.
I'm about to say
Definitely. You could be a two pump chump.
so much
You
for
could
a
be
PG show,
you
but you know.
no no it's I know it's supposed to be PG, I know, but it's true, it's valid though. You
Oh,
can have like 100 under your belt, but if your game is whack, it's whack. But
oh,
if it's like, damn, you blew my mind just with your mouth, or with my mouth, I blew your mind, then okay, we in there like swimwear.
oh no, I didn't say that. I didn't. I definitely agree. Oh,
All
I
right.
agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I definitely agree.
All right.
Can we?
Wild.
PR, you answer the question then, since we're so wild.
What do you mean? I don't think it doesn't. I don't know. To me, experience numbers, it's whatever. Like it is what it is. Like if you're good at what you do, then you're good at what you do. It doesn't matter what your numbers are.
In
Oh,
and
that
out hard. How hard is it? What do you mean in and out? How hard is it? What does that mean?
niggas definitely getting banned after this, bro.
It better be hard if it's going in and out. Just saying.
Oh, the inner
Wait,
the thingy and the thingy, the thingy and the thingy,
The thinking
The
and the
thingy,
Oh,
thingy,
fucking.
that's what he's
thing,
talking
the
about.
thing.
the thingy and the thingy. Oh, you better take me to pound motherfucking town. That's what I'm saying. Like I better hear your ball slap against my badge.
Oh my god!
Yo.
Oh my god! I can't mute her! I can't mute her! I can't mute her!
Oh my
I don't
What
have
god.
did I
muters
just
either. I
miss?
can't mute her either.
I gotta go.
What I just missed?
Bye bye!
Oh my god.
you missed too
End of
much.
the show.
You missed too
Cut that
much.
out. We gotta go. We got
What
to
was the question?
go.
What was the question?
Oh, the
She took
question
that
Hey,
was
way too
yo.
far.
the question was, is experience more important than numbers?
The biggest.
Yes.
I wouldn't even repeated that after everything that's been on, bro. This
I
is
know, but
crazy.
I want to give everybody a
Yeah.
chance to answer.
That's crazy, bro.
From my experience, yes, experience does. Because I have been with somebody who's been with multiple people, but was whack. But then I also been with. Can I say that? Best, did you answer my question?
Yes, you can answer. You can say that.
Oh, okay. So I've been with a porn star,
Oh my God! I
and
did not. Oh, I didn't think you
what?
were going to say that. Corn star, corn star, corn star,
Porn
corn star,
star. My
corn
bad,
star.
my bad.
Corn
Porn star. See, that's
She asked.
and
She told you.
Oh
Did you?
my
You gave her
God!
the go. That's your fault,
I
the
I
bigot.
did.
Yeah, in
That's
her
We're
not what
just
defense, she
hold on,
asked.
I'm
guys.
talking about. I thought you were talking about whack. That's what I thought you meant. I was like, oh
Nah,
yeah, you can say
she
whack, and then you just flat out just threw it on me. I said, oh wait.
girl, I
Bring it back.
tested
Bring it
you.
back.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry. I'm
tested
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. It's corn, corn, corn.
Corn,
wait,
my bad.
wait. So Submiss used to be a corn star?
No,
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 just
No,
no,
which
no,
no.
no.
one?
She did a corn star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
yeah.
did a corn star? Oh, I gotta hear this.
Oh, see,
Nah, the sound effects is crazy right now, bro.
right?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Somebody going crazy with them sound effects right now, bro.
Guys.
What was this? So the corn star wasn't good.
Oh no.
Don't leave us hanging.
No.
Come on.
Best I ever had. You hear me?
So wait, that's kind of actually
It's
that's
kind
a
of
hard one
both,
though because
right?
he's at exactly he's has experience and he a hoe.
Yeah, so then I don't qualify for this question then.
You do not qualify.
You do not qualify. You do
Thank you.
not.
You have been rejected. Not playing.
You are disqualified, actually.
Disqualified.
Yeah.
Okay, what actually matters is sexual health, consent, communication, and respect, not a number.
Yes.
All of the above.
Respect, consent, most definitely that's the biggest one is consent. Because no matter if you are married or not, marriage does not sign off on consent on SMEX.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, even though my husband says, I signed it away, but hey.
What was the question? Sorry,
It
I'm
wasn't a
sorry.
question.
Oh,
It
there
wasn't
wasn't
a
a question. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All I heard was consent and marriage, and I had stories for days.
No, you're in
No,
timeout
no, no,
anyway.
no,
You're
no,
in
no.
timeout.
Sit
You
down
need to be
You?
on
somewhere.
mute,
Please sit down somewhere.
okay?
I am sitting down. That's the funny part.
Okay, stand up then. We
You need to
cannot
stand up
mute
or
you,
something for
woman.
sure.
Go to the
I
corner. I don't know.
Man.
Geez, I don't like baby doesn't go in the corner.
Who gave her back the seat? Gosh darn it.
That would be Jess.
Jess, you're fired.
Oh, thank God.
Yo, the biggest has to be rolling over there. Like she has to be laughing.
Let's talk sexual insecurity and confidence. What's
You
one
know what? I will
insecurity?
go first on this one just because I really wanted to talk about this one first of all. You know what's so funny? I've always been a very sexual person, unfortunately. Night promise, night. Um, but just recently,
Night, promise. No, I forgot. Night. No. I can't.
um, I barely now recently, and this is because my stupid smart self was listening to people talking negative about me, and they're like, and all she ever does is talk about Smex, and she's so freaking big, and now I'm insecure than I ever was, only because I heard somebody like ill. How could she like? I'm like, dang, should I not be having Smex just because I'm big?
Nate,
Well,
the
no, I
only
don't think it should
people,
Well,
matter what your body looks like. That's ridiculous.
bro, the only
what?
people that talk negative on sex with big people have never had sex with big people, and that's where I'm gonna keep it at. Cause anyway,
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing is, I'm insecure with my own self. Like I suffer from body dysmorphia. So like whether I'm at like 300 pounds or like 140 pounds, which my best friend Rose has seen me at both, and not in that way either. He's just seen me like transform into like different episodes of myself. I want to say that.
Okay,
But
Megatron.
Megatron, I was Megatron at one point. Shit. But I've always been uncomfortable with my body. So like when I have when I have the thingy, I always have a shirt on. Or I always have like some type of something on because it's not, oh my God, she's wearing lingerie because she wants to be cute. No, I'm just wearing it because I don't feel comfortable with my body and I just don't feel right in it. Like I don't feel right being just butt ass. I don't know. It's just me though, like everyone's different.
What's one insecurity people have in the bedroom but never admit?
Well, I'm gonna go off of what the other ones say and say definitely, the self, the body image. Um, it. I don't know necessarily though that they don't want to admit it because they might not say it out loud, but you can definitely see when people are insecure about their bodies, especially when you're in a situation so intimate like that. Um, and I have a rule. It's a 5 week rule. Um, and this is after I'm actually in the relationship. Is nobody's allowed to touch me, but I can do what I want to them, and that's because of my body insecurities. So I mean, I make sure to let them know right away. But yeah, I mean, like I said though, a lot of people don't necessarily say it out loud, because I know that lack of confidence is kind of a turnoff to a lot of people. So yeah.
I guess.
Oh wait, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay. I was just gonna say, just piggybacking off of what everybody said. I guess definitely could be the body insecurities. I know for me, like my whole thing is when it comes to that time, I always wanted to make sure whoever I was with was comfortable. That was the number one thing. Wanted to make sure they know they felt comfortable, they felt safe. So if we did, or if we were in a relationship and you did tell me about any of your insecurities, I'm literally trying to please and touch and kiss on all those insecurities so you can be as comfortable as you are. Because I know the more comfortable you are in the situation, the better it's going to be for you. Um, and of course, I knew also why I was never no judgment because hey, I'm I'm the wrong person to judge somebody on body insecurities. I'm 5'3", someone. Um,
And I
and I
know he
and
had to
and
say that.
and I've been a big boy all my life, so it's the last thing I care about. Sometimes at this point, I'm just happy to be here. So like we gonna do this regardless. If you want to do it, If you still with it, then hey, I'm not. I don't care about how this look, about how that look. Look, this is where we at. This is where we at. So yeah, I do definitely get the whole body insecurity thing, and that's probably would probably be the biggest thing for people.
My thing is, have you guys ever felt insecure? This is like not like piggybacking off of anybody, but like when you're either writing your man or you're doing whatever with your person and how your face looks. Like, 'cause I know I'd be doing some weird ass faces when I'm about to like hit that point. And my thing is like, is that an insecurity you guys have, or it's just like, fuck it. Like, if my face goes whatever, it goes whatever.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my insecurities. Definitely one of them.
Nah, I can't say so. No. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Me, one of my main things is I like to talk you through it. So I really don't care about the faces because I know sometimes like even when me and wifey when we be in that moment like and we catch each other's faces we be laughing, but it don't stop shit. Like so I mean it is what it is, but that shit never really mattered anyway.
How does social media mess with social confidence, sexual confidence?
Can you repeat that?
How does social media mess with sexual confidence?
I feel like social media plays a big role because a lot of men post like their preference of like women's bodies and how they want it and they want big booties and slim waist and always comments on like females body parts and most females don't have that. Most females are getting surgeries on their bodies just to look the part.
But you absolutely right, and I
You are so
promise
right though.
you,
Yeah, you was going so
yeah,
good and then you just stopped talking.
one of the biggest misconceptions I think that people like, especially coming up, like a fat ass does not equal good pussy, bro. Like I don't know.
Oh,
Absolutely.
just
That
throw away
is
the whole PG-13.
that's 100%
Yo,
true.
the PG-13 got thrown away about a good 15 minutes ago. I don't care about none of that now, bro. But
No, no, but you're right. You're right though.
and I don't know where that got like misconstrued or how that got like why people thought that growing up, but like no. And like she's saying, a lot of people they project what they think
Hmm.
perfection is. And no, it's not a fat ass. It's not. It's not like your body is your body. You're beautiful how you are, and the sooner you realize that, the better. But yeah, I don't know where that the whole misconception of a fat ass equals good pussy came up because that shit is not true. Let me just be the first to say that is not true at all.
And my thing is also just because Brose, you don't gotta mute yourself because we could both debate on this or not debate on this, like actually like equally like conversate on this, have a conversation on this. Um, Even when I was bigger, it's like, ooh, skinny guys, medium guys, whatever. I don't want to have sex with the big girl because oh, she's a big girl, but you don't know that big girl got a juicy ass thing, that thing. Like
That's what.
it's a
That's what.
misconception. That's
That's
what
why
I'm saying.
when Angie said what she said earlier, I was like, yo, the only people who think that have never been with a big bro.
No, you've never been with a big guy or a big girl.
Like
No, because
I can attest. I could testify. Like big women, yes sir, yes lord.
I
we're
can't.
gonna.
So here's some spicy little follow-up questions.
Oh my
Have
God.
you ever stayed quiet about what you wanted because you were afraid of being judged?
Yes.
I used to.
Yeah, back
Yeah,
in the
I
day.
used to, but not anymore.
Judged on what?
Yeah, stayed
Oh,
quiet about what?
stay quiet about what y'all like in the bedroom because you ain't
Oh
want them to
Basically,
judge
yeah.
you.
basically, the way I could probably understand that is like being quiet as far as like what your fantasies are and stuff like that. Um, which I'm sure everybody has, because realistically, everybody is a freak within themselves.
I'm an angel.
But yeah, and freaking Obama's my dad.
Hey.
I guess we really
Ah,
do.
I'm gonna go next.
But nah, on a serious note, I think that like, yeah, I know I have because I'll be straight up. I'm like a bellaco. For those who don't speak Spanish, it's like a straight up freak. But it's like you'd be afraid to essentially present that or even bring that up because you don't want to be judged or you don't want to be looked at a certain way and shit like that.
You say you're a
So,
freak. You say
so
you're a freak.
okay, okay, go ahead.
What do you consider the freakiest thing?
As a man, you
Whoa,
eat ass. I'm sorry, you eat cheeks.
That's
that
freaky to
that's
you?
that's freaky. I thought it came with the whole
No,
package.
nah, chill. It only comes with the package if you come out the shower. That's about it.
I don't
Nah,
know.
you know what? That's a very good question. Give me.
Yeah, because
Oh,
yeah, that's not that. I don't think that's like the freakiest. I don't know because like
that wasn't that
everybody has
wasn't
their
the
Thank
own
you,
level
Big
of
question,
it.
Daddy.
guys. That wasn't the question, guys. The question was, have you ever stayed quiet about what you wanted because you were afraid of being judged?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Taylor had to stop it before it went left. I got you.
I
Yeah,
want my
yes or
needs to be
no?
met. I want my
Yeah.
needs to be met. So therefore, I'm gonna let it be known.
Well, previously, like when I didn't know my own body and what I liked, yes, I was very, because I'm like, this is not, like, I was very quiet about it. Now that I kind of sort of, because you never know, as you mature, you like get to know your body even more or like figure things out even more. So now it's like, do this to me or do that to me. But I say it nicely, don't get me wrong. Like I don't be like, nah, you doing it wrong. Like do this to me or do that to me. And
Stop the cap.
I'm serious. I am 100% serious about this. Like do this to me or do that to me. But I say it nicely. I just say it in a way like, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I get it because I know I feel what you're saying because yeah, the back in the day definitely. Nowadays, fuck no. Um, and men, maybe it's just me. Yeah, I definitely have to say it nicely, but I know for me, if you're the woman, nah, tell me what you want. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't like let me know what you want because my end goal is to get you where you need to be. Point blank, period. So if you don't tell me what you want, then it's going to be your fault just as much as it is mine. So be, for lack of a better word, my last name, be blunt, be upfront. Like let me know exactly what you want.
Right.
tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I agree. And like I back in the day I didn't really say much, but now that, I'm older and I know what I want, I don't have any problems saying it. And like Rose said, I want to know. I want to know what you want. So I need you to tell me. So yeah, I agree with that.
Back in the day, I just didn't care. Like, Smex wasn't something that I did because I wanted to feel anything or because I was ever, my end goal was to like get anything out of it. So back in the day, before I married my husband, I'm going to be completely honest, I never had the big O. So I didn't care about Smex when I was back in the day, but now hell no, yeah, I'm not, if I'm not feeling it, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like, nah, to the left, to the right, to the back. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, can your partner kill your confidence just as fast as they build it?
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
100%.
100%. Oh,
Absolutely.
Jinx, Jinx.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
A
100%.
hundred
Literally,
percent.
absolutely,
A
100% for
hundred
sure.
I
percent.
think
A
they can
hundred.
actually kill it faster than them when they them building it.
We just stay
Absolutely.
unalive
Yes.
because we love the TikTok shop so
Oh yeah,
much.
TikTok shop, we love
I
you.
forgot that. I
Yeah, no,
forgot. Yeah,
I
yeah. I love
definitely feel like
TikTok
they can
shop.
unalive it way quicker than them building it up because I
Hmm.
think building it up takes time.
I think it's
But
both. I honestly, Angelina, I think it's both. I think they can build it very fast and they can also like unalive it very fast too. Like it's just like,
I
ooh,
agree. I
okay.
think it
yeah,
is both.
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, but I guess coming from somebody that so I guess has been struggling with their confidence lately, that's why I say like it takes a while to build up. But I can honestly say, like, I remember because I mean, I like to say I think I'm beautiful, but I remember one time I was dating this guy and he was like, in Spanish, the word is fea, and I'm like, what? And he thought it was cute, and I'm like, I till this day, like I'll look at myself and remember those words. Like it's like that stupid saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt." Oh, that is a complete lie.
Confidence doesn't come from looking a certain way. It comes from knowing your body and feeling safe communicating. Let's talk about pleasure gaps. Why satisfaction isn't equal.
I'm passing on this one.
Why do you think pleasure isn't equal in most sexual relationships?
Cause all these F boys want to do is bust one and call it a day. They ain't worried about their significant other. They ain't worried about who they're banging. Cause at the end of the day, if both of y'all don't climax, there ain't shit that's happening there.
That's a very true statement, and it sucks that it is like that. You know what I mean? But that's a very very true statement. Men genuinely just care about themselves, and that's it shouldn't be that way at all.
I agree with
Coming
both.
from my sorry,
Ooh, I'm sorry. I agree with both Jose Lote and PR. But it goes also for women too. Like it's not only the man who wants a pump and dump or whatever you guys call it nowadays. It's also like there's some women out here who are just cum guzzlers and just be like, oh, okay, I got mine, bye. Like the hell?
Send me her number. I'm just kidding.
from my comment, my earlier, every man that I was ever with before my husband was a pump and dump, and well, never really a dump because yeah, ill gross. Um, but where was I going with that?
Who knows?
Oh, with my husband, like there ain't not like no, we ain't going to bed if both of us are not finished. Just saying.
Oh, it's called a bag and tag now? Oh, a bag and tag. Wow.
What?
Yeah, they just called
Yeah,
it a bag
yeah,
and
yeah,
tag.
yeah. Of course,
Well,
bag
a
and
bag
tag,
and
wham
tag would.
bam, thank you, ma'am. You know all that.
Well,
That's
no, because a pump and dump is them finishing inside of a woman.
but a bag and tag sounds like you
But
like did
yeah,
her
they're
you
finishing inside of a
did
condom, and they tie it up and they throw it away.
No, no, no.
no.
Bag and tag
Too
means like
technical.
you just used the girl for what you wanted and dumped her. You know what I mean? Like that was it.
The comments also said dumb some and then some.
Yo, bro is having way too much fun with these names, bro.
Or
What a
dim
god.
sum,
Suited and
dim
booted.
or dim sum and then some. Their thumbs got messed up. It's okay.
Why do you think pleasure isn't equal in most sexual relationships?
Um, I don't know. It could be the energy. It could be people's energy could be off, especially like with your significant other.
That's a that's a good one. Energy being off. Sometimes too though, um I want to say it depends on the person's body. Like if I'm working an hour and a half on and something's not happening, but I know that I can get it to happen, anywhere else. I don't know. I don't know.
Part two to to the other question. Sorry, y'all. Is it lack of communication, lack of education, or lack of effort?
It can be all three.
I do think it could be all three.
Yeah, it's definitely all three, for sure.
Hmm.
Agreed.
No
Is
doubt
this
about it.
no doubt about it?
Yeah, definitely all three of them things for sure.
I'm sorry, the biggest. What was the question? I'm sorry. I was being interrupted.
Is it lack of communication, lack of education, or lack of effort?
I don't want to say lack of communication. I want to say lack of education on both parts. Because if you don't know your body, how are you supposed to let the other person know how to please you? You understand? You follow my drift? And like,
I
if the other person doesn't know what they like, how are they supposed to let you know what they like? So it's like a lack of education on their own bodies, and not in a bad way. Sometimes you just don't know. Like, again, as you mature, your body changes and different things turn you on or off. So that's where I'm at with that.
I feel like it's lack of communication when you do like know your body, but you don't say anything. Cause like people aren't mind readers. They're not gonna just know. They're gonna probably do what they think that you like. But if you're not telling them, hey, no, I don't like that, or I do like this, but it needs to be this way, and things like that. If you're not communicating that to them, they won't know either.
100% correct.
Here's some spicy debates. Do people prioritize their own pleasure over their partners? Um, I feel like it could be a yes or no. I feel like some people are like more of a pleaser than like a receiver, so they want to make sure that their partner get off versus like their self. But then you do have it where it's the opposite, where people like to receive more than they like to please. So I don't know. I think it just depends on the person.
Yeah,
Um.
I'm about to say yeah,
Oh,
you hit the nail on the head with that one. It all depends on the person, to be honest. Um, you definitely have some people who can be selfish when it comes to that and only care about themselves, or you got people that all they want to do is just like you said, please. So it definitely depends on the person.
I agree. It does depend on the person. You do have some, like you said, you do have some people out here who are only in it for their own pleasure. And that's kind of what we touched on earlier too. Um, but then you do have the people who are all for, making sure that their partner is to where they need to be also.
And okay, and not okay, this is gonna get a little like M for mature, not rated R just yet, but my thing is because you asked why do people wait, no, do people prioritize their own pleasure over their partners? I actually prioritize their pleasure over my own. Like if I'm doing the thingy thing with my mouth on your thingy thing and you're moaning and groaning, that sets me like whew, like a rocket ship.
yes,
Like it, you know what I'm talking about? Okay.
yes.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. All right. Like that,
No, you really took the words out of my mouth. I took what I got tongue twisted is exactly what you're saying.
that is just like you're the moaning, the groaning. Like I know there's some women who don't like their man to groan or talk dirty and things like that. I love that shit. Like, tell me, like, you love that shit. Like, curse that. Well, not, don't curse at me, but curse during it. Like, just while I'm doing the thingy thing with my mouth on your thingy thing, and it's like the foreplay section, or even a woman, and it's the foreplay section. Like, tell me, like, you love that shit because it gives me confidence, and I'm like, I bam, I'm in there like swimwear, and I'm gonna go even harder. Like, let's go.
Nah, that's a fact. That whole
Mm-hmm.
that praise, I got kind of a praise kink. So that whole good boy shit, like yeah. It's nothing on this earth worse than quiet sex. Like I'm just gonna keep it
Words.
above. Quiet
Agreed.
sex is the worst.
Agreed. That
Wait.
is the
Let
worst.
me let me just chime in on that one, bro. The only quiet one that's intense and like worth it is the one that's like, oh shit, my grandma downstairs cooking apple pie. Yo, I'm in it. like crazy and we about to go upstairs, that's the only quiet time that, well, the quiet version of it that's acceptable because it's like the intensity of it. But I do get
I
what
agree
you were
there too.
saying. I do agree what you were saying though, Brose, that like if, for example, you and Shorty are by yourselves, and it's just quiet and all you hear is a clapping, it's like, wait, hold up. I understand that I'm trying to beat the rhythm to like, a Lil Wayne song or some shit, but ain't no reason why you so damn quiet.
Little Wayne song is crazy work.
Yo, that a Millie song, bro.
Clapping to a million is ridiculous, bro. Hey yo, but nah, you absolutely right, bro. Absolutely.
Or when the kids are in the next room and you have no other option but to be quiet, but you're like, yeah,
Bro, that's the
yeah,
most intense 5 minutes of your
yeah.
life. Shit.
Why do some people feel guilty asking for what they want?
Well, because sometimes people feel that like when you ask for something. Actually, let me back up. So I'm pretty sure that is probably because that said person may have asked for that in the past, and whoever they asked, they might have made it seem like it's, above and beyond or the end of the world when it probably wasn't. So they're like very closed off in a way just because they don't want to feel like, oh, to this person it might be too much or maybe it is too much when in all reality it's not, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. I think, and it goes with the whole judgmental thing. Like, they're just afraid of being judged for asking for something.
I was about to say, bro, preaching for real, bro. I don't even got nothing to add to that.
Sometimes it's their own insecurities, I want to say. Um, Sometimes it's their own insecurities. Like it's not even like what the other person is doing or what the other person is like. It's just like, oh my goodness, if I sound too demanding or if I sound like they're doing it wrong, I don't want to eliminate their confidence. You get what I'm saying? By like, hey, this is what I want. This is how I like it. This is X, Y, and Z. But um, it's just like that's why I feel guilty. Like I just be like, but then it's like if it comes to a point where you guys are comfortable enough, it's no more guilty. It's just like, hey, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. This is like, yeah.
I'm going to agree with all of them, but I'm also going to add a fear of being disappointed. Uh, if you're asking for something and then they can't fulfill that need, then you're sitting disappointed. So instead of feeling that disappointment out loud, a lot of people just don't ask at all.
Is it selfish to say this doesn't work for me?
Can you
No.
elaborate?
Y'all say y'all want the question again?
Yes, please.
Is it selfish to say this doesn't work for me?
Hell no. Because self love and self appreciation and knowing your limits and all that stuff is always key. Because if you always just give in, that's where you're gonna end up getting hurt. As to where if you know your limit and all that nonsense, you'll be alright. And you'll protect your peace, you'll protect your heart, your happiness, all of that.
What a great answer.
Very well said.
Definitely well said. Pleasure isn't automatic, it's learned, communicated, and mutual. What is why is sex still so uncomfortable to talk about?
Well, I think that sex could be uncomfortable to talk about and like for many reasons. Like we all know our own bodies. That's going for men and women. Um Say little Johnny's over here trying to beat the bricks off of Susie. But Susie ain't feeling it and she tries to do what she can to make sure that, he's fulfilled or whatever in his mind. Now, where it becomes uncomfortable is Susie might be in love with this man, want him and all this stuff, but obviously she still has her needs. But what she's doing is just trying to make a man happy, whatever the case may be. But where it becomes uncomfortable is you don't want to sit there and say like, hey, like you're not doing it this way, or maybe let's try this because you might be getting off, but I'm not, but I'm trying to do this for you. So that's where like the whole uncomfortable realm comes into play, because if she tells him that, us as a typical man, our ego is going to be shot, and it's immediately we're going to go haywire, because it's like, yo, I'm over here thinking this, and this, but you're telling me the opposite. And that's where like to me, that's where I feel like the most uncomfortable part comes into play, where somebody's not doing something that they want, but not what they want, but essentially what, like to fulfill their need, but the other person is just essentially, I guess you could say, faking it just to avoid the nonsense, avoid the rut and all that stuff. And they're just too uncomfortable to even mention it because they know what it is. So at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and it does suck to hear like, yo, you're not doing your job. Not really so much as your job, but you're not doing the right thing. And it just makes it uncomfortable. I don't know. I'm just over here rambling and shit, but yeah, that's the way I see it.
It also goes into like if people like if somebody wants to try something new or like different to spice things up, and it's kind of like awkward to bring it up, or like people will think about it and their partner would like instantly reject it. Like people can't handle rejection. So I feel like it's uncomfortable that way because they might get rejected, or might feel like, oh, it's weird, or you're weird, and why are you thinking like that, or why do you want to do stuff like that? And what I'm like, if I'm doing something, is that not making you happy in a way? And then you're like, dang, now I can't bring it up because you just shot me down.
Um, well, yeah, I think everybody kind of hit the nail on the head. Nobody ever wants to, especially us as men, we never want to hear that we're not doing a good job, or that we're not fulfilling what you need. Um, I don't know. This is where having great communication skills come in. This is where trusting your partner comes in, because these are the type of conversations that you have to have. So not necessarily a bad thing, but something that can be worked on, gets better instead of getting worse.
Who taught us that wanting pleasure was something to be ashamed of?
I'm gonna say, for me at least, this was something that was never brought up in my household. I was raised by my grandparents, so it was never brought up in the household. And until I hit like I want to say like high school, that's when we had like sexual education, and that's when I really, really learned. So I always felt like that was something to be something to be ashamed of. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it was like, oh, I'm learning this from school, but I'm not learning this at home. But then I also have to think about, like, now that I'm older, I also have to think about, like, my grandparents were in their 60s when they were raising me, and how are you going to explain all of this to they didn't know how to explain it. So I have to see both sides of it. But that's where I thought, like, pleasure was something wrong.
Have you ever been shamed for your desires?
If you're talking about, like, desires as in fantasies, no,
Yeah,
no.
I think the shame maybe came from self, because I know
Yeah.
I know for, well, like I said, I don't know how it is for y'all, but I know how it is for us. Um, that post nut clarity, bruh, is nothing like better than that.
Wait. You can't drop that and then just wait. What the fuck? What the hell is a post nut clarity?
When you post nut clarity is like it's almost like our version of women's intuition. Because it's like when we get off that moment of clarity that we have after that, it's almost like a realm of enlightenment for us.
So it's almost like a woman's big O. Like we get like, whoa. Like it's like a whoa and like you see like fucking stars and shit.
Yes, but like I said, for
Okay.
us also, it's like our mind has never been clearer. Cause you know how they all you always hear they saying, oh, guys always think with one head more than the other. Once that southern head is taken care of, we can finally use our northern head a whole lot more. So that like we start seeing things a whole lot clearer, bro. Um, so yeah,
Okay.
I even know for me, like I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, sometimes I'd be in that mode and I'm looking at porn or whatever, and I would have that post nut clarity afterwards, and I'm looking at like, yo, what the fuck did I even like search? But that's another topic for another day. But like
You
I think
mean, oh, you
more
mean you be searching up the corn, corn, like
my
corn on the
fault.
cob?
My fault. Yeah,
Yeah,
corn. Yeah. Different recipes for corn and stuff like that,
got you.
some you might like it with pepper, you might like it with salt, you feel me? So it's like, once you search it, once you had the corn, it's like, oh, maybe did I really just try it that way? That was a little weird, but anyway, shame, like I said, shame comes more from self than it does from anybody else, to be honest. Well, maybe that's just for me.
You ever
No.
been shamed for your desires?
Oh no, not at all. As you guys already know, you guys call me submiss. That no stands for something. Guys like that. So no.
One thing you wish someone told you earlier about sex.
One, that not all girl thingy things look the same. That's one thing. Two, that not all male thingy things look the same. And three, not to feel ashamed for how you like it or how you want it or what makes you have a big O. Wha-
I feel like I wish somebody would have told me the energy connection that is being transferred from you to another person. Um, I never really understood that until messing with someone and you just feeling all these, well, I'm not gonna always say it's negative, but you feel all these different type of emotions and it's not even yours. So I wish somebody
Yes,
would have told me.
yes, Submiss, you are 100% correct. Yes. That too.
I wish somebody would have told me that that you can't expect, like you said, everybody's parts are different, so you can't expect what one person will like, um, someone else will like, or they would like it like that, or that speed, or that rate, or that, every time is going to be different. And also to have patience with yourself, like you're not going to have an all-star night every night. You're gonna have your ups and downs. So it's, go with the flow and don't be too hard on yourself, because there will always be a next time.
That's true. Don't be hard on yourself. Be hard on that.
You
I
need to stop coming off mute, okay?
100% agree with what Brose said. I 110% back that.
One word to describe your relationship with sex now.
Wonderful.
Cobwebs. Yo, whoever laughed like that, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Whoever laughed like that, bro. Nah,
That's
Cobwebs is
I've been
that's
crazy.
crazy talk, bro. Crazy.
nah, bro, because I haven't been doing nothing in a
That's
while.
crazy talk.
Listen. I'll be straight up.
Not her
Yo, I
cracking
thought
up.
at this podcast we were supposed to keep it a buck. What happened?
Oh, I'm keeping it a buck, boy. I haven't done shit since October because that's when I. Well, no, my bad. Yeah, actually, no, October. Yeah, because that's when I was newly single, and I was like, nah, fuck, screw that. I'ma just, live my life, work on myself, and whatever. Have I had the chances to? 100%. And no, I'm not trying to be stuck up or whatever, but have I had the chance to? 100%. I just won't do it. So cobwebs, dog. It's like, oh shit, you going in the Wednesday's closet from the Adams Family, man. Cobwebs.
El hueso.
We got to get you out that desert, bro.
Oh,
This is
I'm
crazy.
gonna be out that desert pretty soon.
I talk your shit, gang. Yes, sir. We
I
here.
know that's the fuck right.
I'm gonna say healthy.
I like that one. I like that one. Okay, one thing you wish people stop judging.
My character.
I wish people stop judging kinks, bro. Like, hey, if people like what they like, as long as it ain't like weird, like the P word type shit, then hey, it is what it is. But people are different. People like different things.
So wait, you don't like people pissing on you?
Huh?
Huh?
What you say?
Wait, what? What just happened?
What
What?
happened?
He said,
What is happening right now?
You said as long as it's not the P word, and yeah.
Oh,
I was talking about like people being weird, like pedophilia type bullshit.
oh,
Like
I
as
took it as.
like as
She's
long as
like-
it's nothing like that, then yeah. But yo,
Yo, I thought you were talking about like somebody sucking on your pinky toe or something.
I thought.
I was about to say, okay, bro, Zay, get it, dog. Okay.
hey, bro. I mean,
I
to each his
thought-
own, bro. That's crazy. But
CEO is
I
on
thought,
you.
man.
pinky
I
toe
thought
is
he-
wild. But that,
I thought he didn't like people be pissing on him. I'm just not saying.
bro.
Okay,
Yo, who
R.
the
Kelly,
hell is
calm
R.
down.
Kelly in this bitch, bro?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Facts.
But
That's crazy.
it made 4 out of the 6 of y'all laugh, so I don't give a shit.
No matter. Yo, come check my closet. I got mad baby oil. Call me Diddy.
Not the baby oil.
That just got even more weird.
Wait,
Um,
wait. We gotta be serious, y'all. We gotta be
Serious, yes.
So cállese la boca. What was the question?
One thing you wish people stop judging.
Oh, yeah. Kinks, for sure. I back Brose on that one.
Fantasies.
Oh, dang.
I don't even think fantasies or kinks either. I think body types.
Facts.
Yeah, the thicker the better, that's all I'm saying.
Body types back.
I think body types. I think like either for but it can go both ways, like men or women. Like stop like women and men both like you never know what you can get. It's like a fucking surprise. Like Forrest Gump said, life is a box of chocolates or whatever, however he said it. Like you don't know what
Forrest Gump.
Oh shit, I'm
Yes.
on mute. My bad.
Forrest Gump is the man. He kept running.
I love you, Jenny.
Jenny. But
Oh,
Forrest Gump is the man, and I'm just saying, like, just stop judging like women and men's body types. Like, you don't know what you can get. Yeah, I think that's mine.
I totally agree. Yeah, I go with what Kay said.
But I got a question for Submiss because I know
Oh shit.
because I know her name is Submiss. So are you submissive in the bedroom?
I am.
Wait, hold on. Let
She
me
said
get
that
my
earlier.
let me get my notepad out. Hold on.
Oh shit. What's going on tonight? Okay.
No, I've always wondered that because her name before miscommunication was Submiss. And I know that's not her real name, just like I know the biggest name is not the real name, it's something else. And I'm not gonna say it because that's her name. But
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Because um I wanna know like that's why I wanted to know that. Is she submissive in the bedroom? Like what is that kind of thing?
Yes, ma'am. I am. I am into that stuff. But yeah, no, I am submissive.
Okay, okay, okay.
Not
Mhm.
me. Sorry.
Definitely not you. That's why we friends.
For so. Okay. One piece of advice for someone learning their body.
Yo, go ham on that shit and figure it out.
Don't think, just be confident.
I have to disagree with both of you guys. I have to say, take your time
Bro,
and
I
learn
was
your
just
body.
about to say that. Get out my head, bro.
We right here, bro. Like, take your time, learn your body, listen to your body, see what you like and you don't like, shit like that.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Yeah.
I agree, but what I meant like to elaborate, like don't think what like other people like don't believe in what other people say. Because other people are gonna, you know, downplay or, just badmouth how you are or how you look. So don't believe or like don't think what they're saying is true, basically.
Facts, because everybody don't like what you like, and you don't like what everybody like. So find out what you like, find your niche, and then yeah.
Exactly.
I agree. Everybody's body is different. So what you're hearing that somebody else might like, you might not like it. So you have to explore yourself. And I agree with the take your time on it. Yeah.
hmm Just because
She
you
said,
got a
"Take
fupa
your
don't mean
time. What's the rush? Uh,
hey.
uh, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt." Sorry.
Yo, nah, I swear to God, bro, I was about to break out and do the same thing, but I ain't. They ain't ready for the vocals yet, bro. We ain't doing the vocals yet.
I just had to do it. It was that moment right there. I just had to take it.
Hey, that Leon, bro, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Well, this has been Unfiltered the podcast. Until next time, stay safe, stay protected, and I hope you enjoyed. We're out.